This series of videos demonstrates the step-by-step exercises which are included in each Parabuild installation, including the free trial version. In this exercise, we'll look at drawing bracing without gusset plates. Then we'll create a bolted connection and copy that to other parts of the drawing. And then we'll copy and mirror the entire bracing to other parts of the building. Click on the bracing icon and double-click the bracing Angles 1 Interrupted. And in the Fix Bracing dialog, make sure that both the top side and bottom side are set to the axis of the base members, then click OK. For now, we're going to ignore the command line prompt, and instead of selecting the left column then the right, we'll reverse the selection, choosing the right first, then the left. This is because we want to orientate the bracing differently, but we'll come back to this a bit later when we copy the bracing. We won't be using gusset plates in this exercise, so in the selection dialog, press Cancel. And for the connection in the middle of the bracing, double click on Plate, then press Enter to end the command. As you can see, the bracing is colliding with the horizontal member. To fix this, we'll move the bracing to the inside flanges of the columns. At the bottom left of the bracing dialog, click on the offset switch so that the distance becomes active. Then modify the distance from flange to bracing to read 128. This represents the column depth minus the flange distance. This will then fix the bracing to the inside face of the flange. Then change the size of the angle profile to 45 by 45 by 4. And finally, modify the top offset to 300 and the bottom offset to read 20. Then close both dialogues. You'll now see that the bracing angles are too long and they interfere with the webs of the columns because Parabuild has set the bracing to the column axes. So we'll now create a new connection that shortens the angle profile and bolts it to the flange. Then we'll reuse it for other instances. From the cutting menu, click on the Add Cut to Macro icon, and then from the Settings dialog, select Completely Perpendicular from the drop-down options, and click OK to close the window. Following the command line prompts, select the top left angle brace, and then select the column. You'll see that a new macro has been created, which we can now edit. Double-click the new macro sphere and modify the cut offset to read 10 and close the window. The angle profile doesn't collide anymore with the web of the column. However, it's still shown as yellow because it still collides with the column at the other end. But we'll fix this later. First, we'll finish off the connection. From the Bolt menu, click on the Bolts on a Plane icon. Then move the cursor to above the inner flange of the angle profile and press the left mouse button to select this plane. Then press the left mouse button again without moving the cursor so that the plane behind it is selected. Then press Enter to confirm the selection of the back plane. In the following dialog, click on OK to continue with the selection of a second reference. The option without the second reference plane would draw a very long bolt pattern over the entire length of the angle profile. We're now prompted to select a plane that fixes the pattern's location. So zoom into the end of the angle profile and press the left mouse button twice to select the end plane. Then press Enter to confirm the selection. From the Bolt Pattern Edit dialog, change the number of bolts to 1 and set the bolt diameter to 10. Then click on the button in the middle of the bolt pattern and activate the setting Switch Bolt Start Position on the left side and click Close. The bolt is now drawn closest to the end plane. Back to the edit dialog and modify the top left distance to 20. Note that the bolt is now drawn in a grey colour, indicating the clash has been resolved. And if you select the angle profile and look carefully, you'll see both a hole and a grip for the hole. And if you select the column, you'll see a corresponding hole has been automatically placed thanks to the macros. This bolt will be coloured red if it clashed with any part due to a missing hole. If for whatever reason you think the corresponding holes have not been placed, you could use the Check for New Holes function from the Bolts menu. Finally, close the dialog. We will now merge the bolt and the cut into one macro and then copy it. Click on the Merge Macros icon and select both the new macros and press Enter. If the macro dialog appears, just close it. Then click on the Smart Copy Settings icon and select the merged macro. Following the command line prompts, select the column as the first base element and then the angle profile. In the Smart Copy Settings window, click OK. We'll now copy the new macro to the other three positions. Click on the Smart Copy icon and following the command line prompt, select the merged macro, then press Enter to confirm. Then you will be prompted to select the first profile to copy the macro to, and then the second. Do this and repeat for the remaining four positions. When done, press Enter to end the command. We'll now conduct a quick clash check. If the Review macro window is not open, then there's no continuous collision check being performed. So, from the View menu, click on the Clash Check icon. Using this command, we can check the entire project for collisions. You'll see that the structure has now changed to grey, confirming that the bracing does not collide anymore. We will now copy the finished bracing to the other side. Click on the Smart Copy icon and following the command line prompts, select the large macrosphere of the bracing to be copied. Then select the right, then the left side columns where the bracing is to be copied to, and press Enter to end the command. If you then zoom into the copied bracing, you will see that it was copied to the inside of the outer flanges, and a clash check will show it interfering with the horizontal member. This is because when we placed the original bracing, we selected the columns in the reverse order. So, in this case, undo the copy bracing commands and reselect the columns in reverse order. Check again, and you'll see that the bracing has been perfectly mirrored. There are other exercises with each Parabuild installation, and if you'd like to try these yourself, there's a free Parabuild trial available on our website.